Still got your jacket on the back porch hook, faded denim, ripped and shook. It smells like rain, it holds your bend. I never washed it since the end. Still got your jacket, worn and wide. I wear it just to feel you inside. The sleeves are long, the shoulders frayed, but it's the only hug that stays. I took it once down to the creek where we would fish and never speak. I laid it flat on summer stone and watched it breathe like you weren't gone. Still got your jacket zipped up tight. When nights get cold and hearts lose fight, and though you're gone, I see your face in every thread I can't replace. They told me grief would find a shelf, but some things wear just like yourself. I'd let you go, I really would, but denim ghosts still fit too good. So if you pass by this old rail and smell old smoke or winter hail, you'll know I kept what time can't track. Still got your jacket, ain't giving it back. I wear it slow, I wear it proud. Still feel your heart inside this shroud. I bought new shoes, brown leather plain. They ain't her style, but ease the strain. I placed them gently by the door where once her boots would line the floor. Shoes by the door, but not for show, just proof I've got some place to go. And though she's gone, I still walk through this house, this world, this life anew. Some days I sit and tie them slow, let morning light find every toe. I take the steps she used to lead, but now they feel like mine to need. Shoes by the door, no fancy style, but they've carried me a heavy mile. Each scuff a mark, each heel a turn towards something new I start to learn. I past we made, but I no longer feel afraid to fill the space she left behind with purpose, peace, and quiet kind. So if you knock and find me gone, know I've moved past where ghosts belong. Still with a limp, but not with shame. Shoes by the door, and not her name. I wear them proud, I wear them true. Each step a breath I learned from you.
Calls me by my first name slow, like tasting words she wants to know, not rushing past the syllables, just letting them feel honorable. She calls me like a prayer not claimed, no echo lost, no touch of flame. It's just my name, but feels brand new, like someone saying I see you. She doesn't shorten it with flair, or call me babe, or leave it bare. She speaks it soft, but never weak, like learning language soul to cheek. She says it when the day turns late, or when I laugh or hesitate. And every time it leaves her lips, it steadies me like anchor grips. Names hold more than sound and rhyme. They shape the way we hold through time. And in her voice, my past don't wait. She names the man I am today. So let her call me just like this. No rush, no chains, no used to be kiss. It's just my name, warm and true. And every time it brings me through. She calls me slow, not out of show, because she needs each note she knows. her voice, my past don't wait. She names the man I am today. So let her.
She left in boots, not high-heeled shoes, with gravel flying like some news. Didn't cry, didn't slam, just turned the wheel, broke the dam. Gravel in her goodbye flew, like every stay she once held true. She didn't yell, she didn't lie, she just let gravel kiss the sky. I watched her taillights fade to red, like someone flatline left for dead. She kept it simple, like she knew that louder pain don't mean it's true. Gravel in her goodbye said more than tears or words ever did. It spelled I'm done with smoky grace, and left a storm in empty space. Some leave notes, some leave a mess. She left with dust and nothing less, but every stone that rolled that day still echoes in the things I say. I sweep that drive, but not too clean. I leave some bits of where she'd been, a trail of hurt I can't deny, just gravel from her last goodbye. And if she ever comes this way, the gravel's there to help her stay. I used to glance at every turn, a silver Ford, the way it burned through autumn light and gravel spin, hoping she'd drive back again. I don't look for a car no more, don't wait beside the old screen door. My eyes don't trick me like before. I see the road and nothing more. And nothing more. The mailbox don't shake when trucks go past, and time don't pause, it just moves fast. I used to squint, then step outside. Now I just sit and let it ride. I don't look for wheels to shine, don't curse each curve or check the time. And though my chest still has a sore, I don't look for a car no more. Love ain't just about return. Sometimes it's learning not to yearn. Though she left with open tread, I found some peace in steps unsaid. When I hear a gravel sound, I smile, but I don't look round. She was a part, but not the core. And I'm more whole than once before. I don't wait on the drive like then, but if she came, I'd wave again. Though my just do how return, sometimes it's learning not to yearn. And though she left with open tread, I found some peace in steps unsaid. Now when I hear a gravel sound, I smile, but I don't look round. Sunday sounds different now somehow. No eggs for two, no echo loud. The radio still plays her songs, but I just hum and sing along. Sunday sounds don't break me down, no longer ache, no longer drown. There's space for me, there's light allowed, and I still smile, just not out loud. The kettle sings a softer tune, the morning sun walks in by noon. The dog don't pace around the floor, she knows her scent, don't live here more. Sunday sounds like healing rain, a quiet joy, a gentle strain. It's not a dance, not quite a vow, but I feel good, and that's allowed. We think we need a big, loud return, but peace comes slow in candles burned. And every plate I clean by hand feels like a prayer I understand. So if I laugh when no one sees, or hum off key in gentle breeze, it means that I've come back somehow. Sunday sounds
different now. The bell don't ring, the bread don't rise, but joy still knocks in small disguise.
Last winter day, she said it made me look too great, so it stayed boxed behind the bed, like little things we leave unsaid. The hat I never wore feels new, now that I'm learning to choose me too. It ain't her style, it's kinda bold, but I wear it now and walk in cold. It shades my face from what I've lost, but lets the breeze come through the frost. A brim like wings, a crown of thread, for dreams I buried, now I've fed. The hat I never dared to try, now rides with sun and meets the sky. It don't erase what came before, but it says stand tall and ask for more. We hide too much for love's pretend, but truth begins where hiding ends. And something simple, worn with grace, can help us find our rightful place. So if you see me on the street with brand new boots and steady feet, just tip your cap and maybe say you're wearing you just right today. The hat I never wore till now is how I learned to show up proud. I bought a mug last Saturday, not blue like hers, just quiet gray. It fits my hand, it holds just right, and warms me deep in softer light. A new mug on the kitchen shelf says I've made room to know myself. It don't replace, it don't compare, it simply fits the me now there. I pour my brew and take it slow, watch steam rise where new seeds grow. The cupboard's not so packed with past, there's for now and love that lasts. A new mug means a subtle shift, a tiny sign, a silent gift. I'm not afraid to change a piece and let my mornings find new peace. We don't rebuild in grand designs, but in the way a teacup shines. And every sip from this new start soaks quiet warmth into my heart. If someone knocks, I'll pour them one, and maybe talk beneath the sun. For now I sit and let time melt. With this new mug I've gently felt that healing ain't some thunder shout. It's letting something simple sprout. She left the couch, the books, the chair, but took the songs from every air. The radio plays, but nothing lands like when her voice filled up my hands. She took the music to that day, not just her shoes, her smile, her way. Now chords fall flat, the melody's blue. She took the tune when she withdrew. The guitar leans against the bed, its strings untouched, like things unsaid. She'd hum at dusk, I'd play at dawn. Now both our rhythms come out wrong. She took the music, stole the sound, left silence screaming all around. And though I try to play it through, the chords bend wrong without her true. They say that time can write new songs, but mine just echo what went wrong. Every note I try to frame still sounds too hollow. Says her name. I'll keep this beat, I'll write what's due. But ballads fall like morning dew, and every verse I wander through still aches like love. She took that too. She took the light, the breeze, the hue, but worst of all,
took the tune.
She found my box beneath the bed, where all my old love letters slept. Didn't read them, just held them tight, and asked, do they still breathe the night? She found my past, but didn't flee, just looked at it, then looked at me. She didn't ask to burn or toss. She let me hold both gain and loss. I offered them, but she said no. It's yours to keep or let it go. And in that choice, I found my peace. Some things we keep and still release. She touched my ghosts, but not their chains, and never mocked the love remains. She kissed my hand, then swept the dust, and said we build with what we trust. You know it's love when someone stays, even when you pull out old days, and lets you grieve what came before, and shows you there is still much more. So now the box sits on the shelf, not hidden, shamed, or by itself. And every time she walks on through, she knows I've loved and still can too. She found my letters, didn't cry, just smiled and said, you're worth the while.
The shed's been swept, first time in years. Cleared out the dust, the rust, the fears. Hung up the rake, oiled up the saw. The smell of pine replaced the flaw. The shed's been swept, and I can breathe. I don't cry when I turn the key. Tools still hold her handprint there, but now it feels like shared, not spared. The jars are lined in careful rows, where chaos used to overgrow. I even found her garden glove, still soft with soil and faint with love. The shed's been swept, not out of rage, but just to start a newer page. The cobwebs hung like little tears, but I outgrew those yesteryears. We leave our ghosts in little rooms where time forgets just make space for hope to place. Now sunlight falls across the bench where once she'd sit and dream and wrench. And I just smile, then breathe real deep. The shed still holds, but doesn't keep. The shed's been swept, the air feels right, and I might plant again tonight. Mirror's not so harsh today. No sag too loud, no hair too gray. I smiled and didn't flinch or blink. Just let it sit, just let me think. The mirror shows a man still here, with lines that speak in eyes sincere. I didn't suck my belly in, I just stood still and let life win. She used to fuss with every spot. Now I just nod at what I've got. A wrinkle's not a war to lose. It's proof I stayed when pain could choose. The mirror's not a war today. It's just a friend that fades the gray. And though the past still haunts my face, it don't define my sacred space. We chase perfection like a ghost, but truth is where we ache the most. And I've grown proud to wear this skin with all it held and held within. So now I shave with lighter hand. No rush to fix, no need to stand. I look and nod and walk away. The mirror's kind, and that's okay. I'm still the man I used to be, but now I like the man I see. We fought about the silliest thing, a movie plot, a song to sing. The popcorn burned, the wine was flat. She rolled her eyes, I tipped my hat. We fought and no one slammed a door. No leaving tires, no keeping score.
just raised our tones, then let it fade like grown-up love that's not afraid. She turned her back, I grabbed my coat, but halfway out I felt her note. A text that read, "Still love you, fool." And just like that, we broke the rule. We fought but never crossed the line. It felt like fire, but not unkind. And in that heat, we didn't break, just boiled enough to not be fake. Real love ain't made of perfect days. It stumbles hard, then finds new ways. And sometimes anger's just a spark to light the truth when things get dark. That night we laughed till we were sore, then ordered pizza off the floor. We fought, we burned, but didn't bend. And damn, that's how two hearts transcend. We fight sometimes, we shout, we swing, but that's the dance real love will bring. That night we lied till we were sore, then ordered pizza off the floor. We fought, we burned, but didn't bend. And damn, that's how two hearts transcend. We fight sometimes, we shout, we swing, but that's the dance real love will bring. There's dust now where her boots once stood, by the door frame carved from pine wood. She'd shake them clean, then kick them slow, and let the dirt fall soft like snow. The place where her boots stood feels like prayers forgot, like spinning wheels. No photo there, no sound, no name, just sacred space, the same, the same. I tried to move them once or twice, but felt like sin, like rolling dice. So I just stare, then walk around, like tiptoeing on hallowed ground. The place where her boots stood still holds everything my heart can't fill. She left in socks the final night, but her goodbye stayed in plain sight. We mark our lives with shoes
space. With empty spots love can't replace. And sometimes all we're left to do is guard the dust and feel it true. So I sweep near, but not too far. I let that corner hold its scar. For every step she ever took still lives from boots I never shook. The place where her boots stood tall is where I go when I lose it all. Go. With empty spots love can't replace. And sometimes all we're left to do is guard the dust and feel it true. There's a room I don't go in too much. It smells like rosewood, faint and hush. A record stacked, the player's still, but every knob could break my will. The room with her songs untouched, just one note breaks me up too much. She played it slow, she hummed the tune that filled the cracks in afternoon. I hear it now in dreams, half true. The note she'd skip, the chord she knew. It wasn't perfect, wasn't grand, but it was love inside her hands. The room where song remains, a holy space with vinyl stains. I dust, I pause, I won't press play. Her voice still sings the hurt away. Some folks move on, paint things clean, but silence here feels more serene. And when the light hits wood just right, I see her sway, bathed in soft white. So let it sit, let song storms not fade. Let ghosts of rhythm serenade for every heart that breaks too long. Still holds one room with one lost song. And in that room I don't belong, except to weep and sing along.
Took down the western side where she once leaned, arms open wide. I used to call, wait for her hand, but now I dig, alone I stand. I'm fixing the fence myself this year, with steady nails and thoughts unclear. It ain't real strong, it ain't too straight, but it holds back what used to wait. The post hole shakes, the dirt is dry, but I just work and don't ask why. Her laugh once filled this simple task. Now it's just wind and time. I'm fixing more than wood and wire. I mend the parts that still feel tired, and every crack that once knew her now learns to heal, slow but sure. It's not revenge, it's not regret, it's just reclaiming what was said. If a plank don't fit quite tight, it's proof I tried. I made it right. So let the gate swing wide again. Let peace walk in like an old friend. This fence don't block, it helps define what I am and what's now mine. I'm fixing the fence, and bit by bit I patch the man who once split. Caught me once, just in a sigh, murmuring her without goodbye, but didn't flinch, didn't pull back, just nodded soft, then filled my glass. She knows I still say her name sometimes, when shadows stretch or church bells chime. She don't compete, she don't replace, she just breathes calm into my space. I once apologized too fast,
afraid she'd leave like all my past. But she just said, I'm not afraid of names that echo what love made it. She knows my memory still walks wide, but she don't fear what's kept inside. She holds me not to wipe it clean, but to remind me where I've been. To love a man who once lost deep takes courage strong and silence sweet. And she with grace just lets me be a man in love with space to grieve. So now I whisper with more peace, not out of guilt or fear or need. She knows I still say her name at times, but I come back with hands in mine. And then I think, is love grown brave? A heart that stays and doesn't cave.
She left her book here on the stand, a dog-eared page, a rubber band. No note, no text to claim it back, just spine worn thin and coffee black. She left her book here, and I grinned, a sign she might just lean back in. It's not a vow, it's not a cry, just one small thing she didn't tie. I read the page she folded twice, a love scene rough, not too precise. And somehow in that printed part, I saw the map into her heart. She left her story, left her pace, a breadcrumb soft, no need to chase. And though she didn't say a word, I heard her clearest in that verse. We mark the ones we might allow by what we don't reclaim somehow. And one left book beside my bed said more than all the words we said. So I won't move it, won't pretend it's hers to take or let it mend. But if she leaves another line, I'll call it ours in quiet time. She left her book here, just one look, and I got lost inside her book. where nights had been. The cup don't shake, my hand feels short, like maybe I'm not broke no more. Coffee with the sun returns, where pain once poured, a new hope burns. I sit alone, but not alone. The dawn feels soft, the light feels grown. The porch creaks like it used to hum, but now the silence feels less numb. A cardinal lands just like she said, a sign from hearts that aren't quite dead. Coffee with the sun, don't lie, it lives